What's freaking poppin', YouTube? Welcome back. We're here with Ted Nivison. That's right, a YouTuber who I've actually seen before because I watched his weed video and we reacted to, like, I think him making ice cream here on the channel before, which was, like, hilarious and super fun. So this time around, we're checking out his newest video, and that is I Ate the Weirdest Meals in America, which the title alone sounds so freaking fun. All right, I am so down and so ready because I'm actually a restaurant owner, for those of you guys who don't know or are new to me. I own 2 restaurants in 3 locations and also do YouTube full time. So I'm a very busy gal who also recently just got married. So I am the busiest woman you've ever met in your life. But anyways, yeah, we're just gonna do a little commentary reaction. I love to yap. I love to tell personal stories. So if you like to watch super long commentary videos, I strongly recommend that you subscribe here, and let's get into it. The code word for today, so you do not skip this channel, do not skip the intro, is Teddy Boy, because it's a Ted video. Teddy Boy is the code word for today. Let's get it.
Americans love their weird foods. If they didn't, Burger King wouldn't have attempted to sell us a bacon sundae in 2012. Gross. But some of these...
Okay, so I have a question. That wasn't a thing in Canada, was it? Because it being in America, I totally believe that. There was a massive bacon craze back in 2012. Remember there was that one channel, Epic Mealtime. Bacon, bacon, and more bacon. So, like, I believe it. I just don't know if it happened in Canada, though, because I don't remember it being in Canada. You would try it? I mean, is it candied bacon inside of, like, a milkshake or ice cream? If it's candied bacon, maybe. Oh, it's just normal bacon? Oh, that's fucking gross. Oh, that's actually really bad. That's a terrible decision. That's a terrible decision to just put regular. You ate it? Oh my God, MG. You ate it twice? So you liked it then. Because eating it twice means that you like it. You don't try something twice. Moderator MG, continue. We need to know this before we continue. What is this all about, huh? Japan has bacon flavored soda. Dude, the worst part about bacon is the aftertaste. I want to experience my bacon while I eat it, and then I want it to be over. You know? I would say you can still dislike something after twice. It's 3 times where you say you like it. Okay, fine, Lenny. If you make the rules, man. My moderators clearly make the rules and I don't. My bad. It was all right. It came with the meal. Oh! Okay, so you weren't, like, choosing it out of, like, okay, you were getting it because it was a part of the meal. Okay. Okay. I can live with that. Second time is confirmation. Okay.
weird meals are extremely local, specific to the areas they were invented in. So, like a sane person, I traveled across the country to try some of the strangest meals in America to answer one simple question, folks. What is the weirdest meal that I could eat? Starting in Rochester, New York.
Okay, press 1 if you've seen this video before. Press 2 if you haven't. I just want to double check before we start. Okay, so quite a few people have seen it and haven't seen it. Okay, that's good. Because 1, this is me telling you, if you're someone who has not seen this video before, it will be linked in the description down below. Please support the original. When I react to stuff, when you guys go support the original content, it means a lot to me. So please go give them love if you enjoyed this video alongside me, and it will be in the description. Cool? All right. And also, because if you already know what happens, don't spoil if you know what kind of weird foods they eat. If you've never seen it, what do you think is the weirdest food in America? I just moved to America a few months ago to get married, and now I live here. Can anyone think of what they think the weirdest food in America is? I have no idea what it would be. Deep fried butter? 2 people said deep fried butter at the same time. Oh, a 3rd person. Yeah, huh. Deep fried butter feels so unreal to me. Fried fiddleheads? Oh, I like fiddleheads. I've had those. They're very bitter, but my brain is like, it's so weird that I like it. Does that make sense? That's a fiddlehead. It's a type of vegetable. It's like green. Snake on a stick? Okay, well, deep fry ice cream, I feel like is more common than you think just because America popularized it. Kind of like deep fried Oreos. Deep fried butter's fucking weird though. And snake? Snake would be really cool to see here. Oh, crocodile. When I start traveling again, I want to go to different states and try different foods and make YouTube videos. That's a goal of mine. I want to do that so bad. That's a dream. I want to do that like in about a year or two from now, probably 2 years from now. I want to do that. That's like an actual goal of mine. The only reason why I can't do it now is because I'm too immune compromised. Going through airports is extremely risky for me. But once I'm more cleared by my doctors, because I just beat cancer last year, right? It's gonna take a while for my body to kind of get back to healthy enough to be able to, right? But once I'm cleared, we're gonna make some sick IRL videos, dog. I would not do IRL streaming. I think it's really, really scary and risky, but I would record it. And also, it's also just safer to record the videos and get them edited properly and do it that way. Yeah. Anyway.
The city of lights, the city of dreams. This is where I braved the pouring rain and headed for the first stop on our journey, Nick Tahu Hots, where we'd be testing out the famous dish, the garbage plate. And I say we because for this stop, I'd be joined by a friend.
Hey! Yay!
Grace
Friends!
Wright, TikTok extraordinaire, comedian, and also Katniss Everdeen.
The games, the Hunger Games, garbage plate.
I don't know Grace, but they seem super fun.
I'm under the impression a garbage plate is literally just like restaurants used to have all their extra shit and then they would just like literally throw it out and then that's how the garbage.
Oh, yeah, that is a thing. I like to call it slop. Cause pigs eat a trough of slop. Slop plate. You know why? Because usually you'll get potato skins. You'll get like bacon fat. They'll sometimes throw on anything goopy, like cheese. You eat a lot of random bullshit. You ever had some slop before? There's this one pub I used to go to in university, and they had one of those. They called it something, I forgot what it was called. It's something weird, but it's literally just kitchen slop. And you just and like, what we would do is like, we would order one for like 2 of my guy friends, right? And whoever ate it faster without throwing up, because you had to chug a full beer at the same time, whoever ate it faster, like, didn't have to pay. We would split that person's bill, which is a big deal when you're in university.
Plate became a thing.
Yeah, they were just like, give us all the garbage.
They were like, give us all the leftovers.
Give us all the crap that you don't want.
In reality, a garbage plate is a bed of macaroni salad along with some home fries. Then it's topped with 2 cheeseburgers, some mustard, and a specialty secret recipe meat sauce. Basically,
This is very different than the one I had. Macaroni salad? I'd rather it just be mac and cheese. Because if you're going to give me two burgers, a meat sauce, and home fries, give me some mac and cheese. Nom, nom. When I'm eating garbage, I want to eat garbage. Does that make sense? When you feed me garbage, I want to feel like shit right after I finish putting down my fork. I don't want to feel good after. I want to live my life where I regret after. You know? This sounds actually so good, though. This actually sounds so good.
it's a big old load of slop. And Nick Tahu Hots, that's where the original was born.
So like, I actually kind of really fuck with like slop and like I love tuna. So like, I like stinky, gross food. Like I'm down to eat leftovers all day.
We're gonna head in there. We're gonna get a little sloppy.
Gloppy.
Toppy.
Sloppy.
So we headed on into Nick Tahu
She is precious.
Hots to get my
Just saying.
first weird meal of this trip.
Can we get 2 garbage plates?
Mac and home fries and everything?
Oh, the classic way.
Classic. Okay, the classic one?
Yeah.
That's it.
And while we're ordering our food, this would be a good time to to explain the 2 rules I've given myself for this video. No matter what, even if I don't like the meal I'm trying, I have to take at least 3 bites out of it. 2, if they sell a t-shirt, I will be purchasing that t-shirt. Why this rule? I don't know. I just like a souvenir. Even if the
You know what? That's wonderful. I like the souvenir part. He's like, it's just for myself. You know, I just want to. The 3-bite rule. I feel like you should lock in and do more than just 3 bites, though. If you're traveling all the way to a location, you got to do more than 3 bites. Even if you hate it, you got to do more than 3, right? Because if I buy a $300 plane ticket to go somewheres, like I better eat at least more than that.
only t-shirt available is a XXL. T-shirt acquired.
Thank you.
The first thing we
Triple
noticed about this
XL?
restaurant was surprisingly how empty it was.
It
He's
is
swimming.
like shockingly empty in here.
I was expecting like, they were throwing garbage plates. They got like 6 guys.
But without further ado, the garbage plate. Upon inspecting my garbage plate, what stood out to me
Is that mustard? Mustard! Dun, 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 dun. Is that mustard, though? Yep. Oh my God, the garbage plate is leaking. It's leaking. Oh, it is macaroni salad. I don't want macaroni salad with it. I want mac and cheese with it.
the most was the slathering of mustard on the hamburger.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did the classic Alicia where I say something right before the YouTuber says it, and then people get mad at me because they're like, just let the video play. I haven't seen the video. I don't know he's going to say that. Okay? So how am I supposed to, like, how do I know to let it keep playing? I don't know that.
This thing was possibly the sloppiest looking meal I've ever seen.
If somebody gave this to me, I would be like,
this is,
you just gave me $40.
just give me a garbage plate.
It also came with a beautiful side of bread.
Just raw bread.
That's for the slop.
Oh, that's the slop of it.
That's the slop of it.
I mean, I think the bread is a brilliant idea, right? Because you have so much protein on your plate, right? You got the home fries for the carbs, but you need more carbs to balance it out if you're going to eat the schlop.
Slop at all.
Grace and I spent some time both trying to figure out how to attack this meal. I chose to mix everything up to create the ideal homogeneous slop. And now it was time
Ooh,
for the first
I like
bite.
that,
What
the
I'll say
mix-up
about the
option.
flavor, even not being the hugest fan of mustard, once you had it all mixed up, it made sense in my mouth. You've got the
Okay.
creaminess from the macaroni salad, grease from the meat sauce, the tart from the mustard. It all comes together in a peculiar harmony. That is to say, it was pretty good. We then started observing other strategies to consume the garbage plate.
Yeah, do it like it's like Italy or something.
Yes.
That's brutal. That is not working. That's not working.
I'm trying it like this. Garbage
Oh.
plate on toast.
Open face garbage plate.
I'm kind of literally cooking right now.
Yeah, wait a second.
So we finished up our garbage plates, and it was time to give it a ranking on the weirdness scale.
The weirdness level, how do we rate the weirdness on that?
I was giving it a 4, but actually my heart's telling me 3.
Yeah, I'd say it was probably 3 on
Okay.
the weirdness scale. But that,
Yeah, I don't think it was super weird or anything. I think 3 is a really fair evaluation. She does have really pretty eyes. I agree. Anyway, I think also the shirt brings out her eyes more too. Would you eat it, Alicia? I would without the mustard. I feel like the tanginess of mustard with it would kind of throw me off my game. It depends what kind of mustard it is. It depends. Because for me, I'm not super against mustard. It just depends which type of mustard it is. That's all. Yeah. I will be asking the question for each item. That is actually very valid. Thank you. I would try most things. Because for me, like, my taste buds have changed a lot since my battle with cancer, right? I think one of the most obvious changes I've had is I used to hate salt and vinegar chips, and now I love them. I didn't even like the smell of it before. But now, I love it. It's so weird. Like, it's actually, like, changed my taste buds so genuinely. It's crazy. There's, like, other foods, too, but one of the things that can happen to me, too, is that certain meats, certain qualities of meats can make me bleh, which is weird, but yeah, it is what it is.
that's okay, because the next spot might be a little bit weirder.
See you later, Grace.
I'm hoping over the course of this journey that I can get something to
We'll
get
miss you,
close to
Grace.
the illustrious 10 out of 10 on the weird scale. My next stop is in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I certainly could just fly there. For some reason, it feels like less effort to just drive.
So I hit the road.
Oh, so he's not even flying. Oh, he's... Dude, if you're driving all the way there and spending that much time, you gotta eat more than 3 bites. I know he will, for probably all of them, eat more than 3 bites because he's making a YouTube video, but you gotta commit.
Starting my
You gotta
journey to
commit.
our next weird food, driving 214 miles to my first hotel just outside of Cleveland, Ohio, where I'd be getting some well-deserved garbage plate digesting sleep.
Do you know what, though? Ohio must have some freaky food, right? They must got something crazy. That's what the memes are about, is how weird Ohio is.
I'm so ready to go to bed. This is
Yeah, a
probably
short drive, just a few states away. You know, just
my
a little
worst
short
video
drive for him.
idea. Yeah, no, this is probably my worst video idea.
Welcome to Ohio. Ohio.
Now that we're here in Ohio, I suppose I'll fill you in on what we're eating today. I've known about this food for years, and this is practically the reason why I did this video, was because I wanted an excuse to go to Ohio to try the real thing. This is a food that I lovingly refer to as Cincinnati dog slop. It's Skyline chili. Skyline chili is an iconic...
Are we sure this is about the weirdest foods in America or about us eating different kinds of slop around America? Because I feel like this might be a slop video, which honestly is the kind of content I make. Oh, let me say yay Skyline. Have you guys had it before? Wait, press 1 if you've had it. Press 2 if you have not. Because I definitely haven't. I don't know what the fuck a Skyline is.
Cincinnati staple. To put it simply, you start out with a bed of beautiful spaghetti. You top this with Skyline's secret recipe chili, and you finish it off by piling on an almost comedic, decadent mountain of cheese. And if you're from Ohio,
That's not weird at all, right? Am I crazy? That's just a budget bolognese with cheese on it. Right? That's not weird. That's not a weird food. I feel like that's just something we would get. That's just hamburger helper. Oh my God, that motherfucker's cooking. Yeah, that's kind of just hamburger helper. Yeah. Oh my God. So do you know what, everyone? Change your answers to 1s, because we've all had it spiritually. We haven't maybe not had the real thing, but we've had the spiritual successor to Skyline. Just not the real one.
this might seem like a totally normal food. This might just seem like cereal to you. And to that I say, what the hell? I think we're gonna maybe get up to 6.
At least he acknowledged
on
it.
the freak scale. I've renamed it. It's
the freak
scale.
The freak scale.
So I got ready to roll. I started hyping myself up. I guess I'm gonna be fighting the Skyline chili here. I don't know what I'm doing. I packed up.
Honestly, his whimsy brings me joy. I don't know how else to explain it, but he feels like an elf-like creature filled with whimsy. And it evokes a fuzzy feeling in my body, and I love it. And this is a very good lad.
Up and headed out the door. And oh boy, did I have excitement in my heart, let me tell you. Because today, it was time to head to Skyline Chili, baby.
Bubble.
So I began my journey of 281 miles to Cincinnati, Ohio. It was nice to be back on the road again, journeying to experiences weird and unknown. And in preparation for my journey to Skyline Chili, I decided to hit up my best friend Tucker's wife, Emma, who spent much of her childhood growing up in Cincinnati, and as a result was a Skyline Chili expert.
You're gonna get good spaghetti, you're gonna get really good fluffy cheese. You can get a cheese coney, you need to get a cheese coney.
What is a coney?
Oh my God, you haven't had a coney? From Coney Island? You haven't had a good old dingus doggish? What the frickish, man? You gotta have one. You gotta have, a chili dog, baby. Oh.
Coney is a hot dog with Skyline on top.
Oh, like a chili dog?
Yeah, it's like a chili dog, but with Skyline. For Skyline, you can get a 3-way, a 4-way, or a 5-way.
Oh, okay. What's like the local thing to do?
I get a 4 with onions because I don't really like the beans on it.
I might do the one with the onions then.
And they have oyster crackers too that you get first.
Am I supposed to put the oyster crackers on it? Like it's like a cup of clam chowder?
After you eat, there's gonna be like a lot of like chili and juices on your plate. And you can kind of use the crackers to soak it up, and that's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Honestly,
His face. Oh, okay. I'm Matt and skeptical of the craft.
it's good you
This is not my first Ted Nivison video. I watched his high video on my own time like a while back. And then I've also reacted to him on this channel for his ice cream video.
because you would have gone in blind. Yeah, enjoy Skyline.
I will.
So I completed my drive to the beautiful city of Cincinnati, Ohio. And upon parking, I was hit with all of the Skyline branding. And I will say, they did have a mascot in the parking lot. And knowing me, that's a good sign.
That
Especially
means
at
that
the
you're gonna
home
get
of the infamous
merchandise!
Cincinnati dog slop. The moment I sat down, I was overwhelmed with the feeling of local hype that surrounded this restaurant. It was clear that this was a critical part of a Cincinnati.
Oh my God, it's busy.
Engaging in what seemed to be, at minimum, a weekly ritual. These people, they were like aliens to me, but I wanted to understand them. The menu had a lot of things available on it, but I was only focused on one spot, obviously the cheese conies and Skyline chili. Almost instantly, I was greeted by a very lovely server who walked me through this confusing world I knew so little about.
You could probably eat the regular size spaghetti and have a cheese coney.
Ooh, okay.
Those hot dogs, that's how big the cheese conies are.
Gotcha. I ordered one cheese coney and a Skyline chili with onions. And thank God I was given the insider information because I was already impressing the locals.
Good order.
That was a good order? Okay.
They clearly had their system down
Okay.
to a science because my order showed up in quite literally a minute and 30 seconds.
Oh, wow. Oh my God, that was so fast.
So I started off with the coney. This was, as expected, the less weird food of the two. I think a chili dog is a pretty established food item, and in this case, the amount of cheese seemed far more appropriate. But it was also phenomenal, and I could certainly see myself housing about, oh, I don't know, 17 of them?
Oh.
So I cleared my palate to move on to the main event, which was the Skyline chili.
The cream de la crop. I'm a little nervous.
This was an intimidating meal because I'd already heard a lot of lore behind this dish, but I couldn't wait any longer. It was time for my first bite.
Okay.
And I must inform all of you watching at home, it was good. Almost more so than the garbage plate, the three factors of the Skyline chili seem to complement each other in a very
Again, does not feel like a weird food. But I'm hoping that as the video goes on, it gets weirder and weirder, you know?
strange way. It was like an entirely different species of slop that I was engaging with. I knew the food I was eating was weird, but I couldn't stop.
My first impression, I kind of get it. I'm understanding what's going on here.
Something about Skyline chili you should know is that the chili doesn't really taste like regular meaty chili that you'd have with some sour cream or chives or whatever. It had more of a spice to it with cinnamon and cloves that ended up working with the cheese and spaghetti in a great way. It became clear how absolutely critical the cheese was to this entire equation, because Skyline chili was also soupier than a regular chili, so the cheese acts like a glue that holds every bite together.
Okay.
To be honest, it felt like Midwestern black magic. Overall, I was very impressed with just the essence of community that I felt when I stepped into this restaurant. Despite how weird the food was, you could tell that this was so many people's childhood, and you could tell that people had pride for this chili. So I paid for my food, acquired another t-shirt, and that was another weird food.
I would 100% try the Skyline chili dog. I feel like that's, I mean, the dog and the spaghetti, if you will. Yeah, I think they're just normal food. I feel like the first two options, totally on board. Totally on board. The problem with me, though, is that if I eat spaghetti, I'll always have to take a nap after. I am somebody, when you carb load me, it's nap time. I get the itis, bruh. I gotta go take my sleep. I don't know how people can eat like a nice linguine while out and then still continue their night. For me, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna down this plate of spagoots, right? Have my big ass glass of wine, and then I'm gonna go knock the fuck out when I get home. This is my plan. That's why it's so funny when I go to a restaurant and they're like, "Oh, so any plans for this evening?" And I'm like, "Bed." Bed is my plan after this. I don't plan on existing after this.
down the hatch.
All right, Skyline chili though. Weirdness, I'd probably put it at maybe a 6 on the weird scale. One thing I will say about Skyline chili.
6? Oh, I thought that was more normal than the slot plate from before. I would have put that at like, if I put the other one at a 3, I would put this one at a 2. Really?
Tasty. That was tasty. 8.5 out of 10 on the taste scale.
So I headed back to my hotel to rest for a little bit, but I actually needed to head back into the city that night because while I was at Skyline, I learned another little piece of insider information.
Grater's ice cream?
It's homemade ice cream.
Is there chili on that too?
Well, they actually do make Grater's Skyline ice cream.
Oh, really?
That's right. Just down the street, there was an ice cream establishment that was selling a Skyline chili flavored ice cream. And
Now that deserves a 6. That deserves, actually, honestly, 7 or 8. 7 or 8 for that flavor of ice cream. Yeah, that's fucking weird. That one deserves to go up in the ratings. And I'm so glad he's trying that. Because it didn't feel like this video was really about weird foods right now until he tries this. And I'm like, okay, Ted, we with you, Ted. We with you, Ted.
I needed to try it.
Because I have to follow the whimsy. I'm gonna go get the ice cream.
Could I get it in a cone? Can I get it in a waffle cone? Thank you so much. Okay, here we go.
Tasting this ice cream was really interesting because I had got it in my head that I was going to be tasting a meat and cheese flavored dessert, when in actuality, it was a pretty delicious cinnamon flavored creamy treat. But despite this,
Oh, man. It wasn't actual chili in the ice cream. I got so excited, man. I would definitely try the ice cream, man.
cinnamon flavor, there were other surprises in store for me.
Oh, that's an oyster cracker. There's an oyster cracker in my ice cream. There's a lot of oyster crackers in this ice cream.
Oh, no, that is weird now. That is weird now. Okay. No, I'd still give it a 5. I'd still give it a 5 for weird.
Oh, that's shocking.
Yeah, I don't know if I like the oyster crackers in ice cream. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that.
That's
choice.
definitely not great.
Day 3. But before we continue on our journey with weird foods, breaking news, guys, I'm changing my legal name. I'm changing it to Mr. Procrastination.
Oh, it's only 12 days
like
ago.
I've said in the past,
Yeah, so for me, I watch ads and ad breaks in YouTube videos to support the original content creators. If it's a more recent ad, so that way they actually get their shout out in and it contributes to them. So just a heads up.
I
So we're checking out
procrastinate
this
on
ad.
everything, even things that are good for my health. I've been putting off that optometrist for maybe 2 years now, to the point where my glasses have gotten so scratched up that it would be silly to keep putting it off. Which is why I'm a huge fan of ZocDoc, today's sponsor, since the first time I started using it. Because let's face the hard facts of our world. Insurance websites are incredibly frustrating to navigate. I feel like I'm getting
to
lost
explain
in the
YouTuber
facts.
contracts a little bit, we usually get like a 1-month contract, which is why you'll always see YouTubers at the end of the month uploading a video and scrambling because they have to hit the 1-month deadline that they're given to make the video, to like output the video in that month. And then the ad campaign usually runs for about a month or 2. It depends which company it is in particular, but yeah. Just, yeah, different companies, different strokes.
Rooms of badly designed UI to even figure out which doctors I'm allowed to visit. But ZocDoc is awesome because it solves the frustrating part of the experience and makes it actually easy to make appointments. ZocDoc lets you search and compare local in-network doctors. They have over
I can't just keep the back
150,000 providers in 200+ specialties across all 50 states. And ZocDoc's website has so many reviews from actual patients and detailed doctor profiles so you can actually make an informed choice. Now there is a catch here though, and the catch is that it's free. Oh, whoopsie, that's not actually a catch. This is just a great free service that makes finding healthcare providers and booking appointments
How does
easier
ZocDoc
for
make their
everyone.
money?
You can click and instantly book an appointment without
That's my
ever
question.
having
If
to
it's a
make call.
free
And I've said
app,
this
how do
before,
they
but
make their
ZocDoc
money?
is actually how I found my in-person therapist, who I've been seeing since early 2025. And ZocDoc was great in doing this because I was able to search for things that I was specifically looking for, like being
Ads.
in person or being close to me in Los
Oh.
Angeles. And I was able to see reviews from other patients to get an idea of what they'd be like. And if I didn't use ZocDoc, I probably
In-app
wouldn't have a
ads.
therapist right now
Okay.
because I would have been procrastinating the process of dealing with my insurance's website in order to get one. So listen, if there's some sort of appointment that you've been putting off, ZocDoc, I'm telling you, it genuinely makes it easy. So head to ZocDoc.com/Ted Nivison to check off that appointment off your to-do list. Thanks so much to ZocDoc for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video, baby.
I need a mustache like that. His is glorious.
Cincinnati, you have impressed
Oh
me.
my
Let me say,
goodness,
that
I
was
would look
pretty
so
weird.
fabulous.
So I checked out of my hotel, packed up my luggage, made sure to give the rental a good clean out, and headed to the airport because this time I'd be taken to the sky. I said goodbye to my trusty rental car and I headed on in. And before I could get in the air, it was almost like Cincinnati wanted me to lock in the lessons I had learned here. And it worked because I bought 3 of them. But enough distractions, I had to
He bought
prepare
a
myself for
Skyline.
the journey ahead because our next stop in this journey was all the way down in
Florida.
Florida?
Hi, welcome to Florida. I'm slightly outside of
Okay,
Tampa.
I trust Florida to do some freaky shit. If anyone's gonna do something freaky, it's gonna be Florida, okay? Okay, before we even see what it is, I'm giving it a 7. I'm giving it a 7. I don't even know what the fuck it is. I'm ready, Florida. Give me that weirdish.
They upgraded me. It's very nice. There's bugs everywhere. Ooh, I just killed one. Oh, why did I start in Tampa even though I'm driving north? I wanted a road trip out of this. And so I manufactured one. And we have to drive 4 hours north to Tallahassee, Florida. What's in Tallahassee? Well, you're gonna find out. Come on.
This guy really likes driving, huh?
So I
Oh,
began
good
my
for him.
275-mile journey from Tampa to Tallahassee. And while I'm doing this drive, I suppose this is a good time to give an actual definition of what I consider to be a weird food. Coming directly from the Tedford English Dictionary, weird meal. A meal assembled from strange ingredients or using normal ingredients arranged in a strange way. Strange, of course, being simply defined as uncommon. Like with the
Okay. Him putting his own definition of what he finds as weird food helped this video a lot. Because all of us are like, this is not fucking weird, man. And it's like, oh, with your definition, this makes a lot more sense. Okay. All right. This is totally fair then.
garbage
Yes.
plate, people aren't usually assembling stuff like that. And in the case of Cincinnati dog slop, people aren't often putting chili and cheese on spaghetti. Although I suppose you can make an argument that that's ragu and bolognese. Today I had woken up and immediately hit
What a fucking...
the road without having breakfast. And this 4-hour drive through Florida was doing a really good job of making me excited for any form of sustenance. So when I showed up to my 3rd location in Tallahassee, Florida, Midtown Caboose, I was hungry as hell.
Oh,
I am here
Midtown Caboose. Oh, I know I'm going to get something good there, feller. Hell yeah. Let's go.
One thing and one thing only, and that is a peanut butter and jelly burger. Some of you might be thinking to yourself, oh, well, Ted.
That's like super normal. Okay, never mind. Fuck, man.
I've had a peanut butter and jelly burger before. Me personally, I think this is a really strange combination of foods, but I'm really excited to try, and I also haven't eaten anything today, so I'm really freaking hungry.
Yeah, I've had a peanut butter burger before. Yeah, peanut butter jelly burger. I've had it. That's like, yeah, all right. Yeah, there was this burger place back where I used to live that won Burger of the Year for 20 years straight for their peanut butter burger. So yeah, I've had it. Yeah, peanut butter burger I've had. I've had it with jelly before when they did like a flaming hot jelly. It was pretty cool. So it was like hot and sweet and like the texture was different. It was kind of cool. Yeah. But normally you just go with the peanut butter burger. So fun facts. But I really thought we were going to get something freakier in Florida.
So I headed in for
So it's a Krabby Patty with jellyfish jelly? Yes.
my 3rd strange meal of this trip. When it was time to order my food, I decided to test the waters on the local opinion of the PB&J burger.
How is the PB&J burger?
It's awesome.
Is it really?
Honestly, yeah.
This was a very exciting piece of information to learn because after not eating all day, I really didn't want to have something that was going to taste bad. I ordered myself a PB&J burger medium rare with strawberry jelly and a side of hush puppies. And almost as fast as I ordered, it was in front of me. The peanut butter and jelly burger. Now, for my initial inspection, we were already leaking some serious fluid on the western flank.
Got a little bit of leakage over here.
I then realized I wasn't sure how much of this was burger juice versus strawberry jelly, which was an interesting factor to consider, but I couldn't wait
Looks
any
more like
longer. It
burger
was time
juice.
for the opening
But okay,
bite.
yeah.
This burger entirely at peace.
The burger has been completed. The burger has been eaten. Midtown Caboose.
It's crazy that he's doing these days back to back. Because I'd be wrecking that hotel toilet from all them ground beefs he's eating. He's eating hella ground meats, man. Like, and he's eating out, so it's got a bunch of oil. Oh my God.
Pretty good. I enjoyed that a significant amount. More than I thought I would. Now, in regards to the weird scale, I think in theory, peanut butter and jelly burger is weirder when I think about it than when I actually ate it. I would say that a peanut butter and jelly burger is a 4.5 on the weird scale.
Okay.
On the taste scale, that's ranking for me.
I was gonna say, I was like, for his weirdness scale, for his definition of weird, like, yeah, 4 to 5 makes sense, right? For his own definition of what a weird scale is. Yeah, I think I'm in agreement with this.
Right now on the taste scale.
And when I eat this, I've already eaten it before, so yes.
Florida because I've got another thing to eat. Good morning, children.
Today's goal would be driving from Tallahassee just a short 2 hours to Destin, Florida. But before I start the main drive, I wanted to avoid the hunger I have in the lack
nice.
of
We're doing another Florida place. All right, besties. Okay, besties. Okay, besties. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Let's do this thing, baby.
So what better to do in the South than go to the #1 place I always go whenever I have access to this restaurant?
Waffle House, baby.
Waffle House is in my top 3 restaurants.
Okay, it's not about being weird. It's about being based. I understand. This gets added into the video because it's based. All right, good take.
Waffle House. I love Waffle House.
Shout out to
so
Julia
much.
from
And I
Hell's
never get to get it
Kitchen.
'cause they don't have it in California. They don't have it in Massachusetts. I love Waffle House. I want it so bad.
Honestly, if I could do a video where I only went to Waffle House, I would. Unfortunately, there's more than 2,000 of them.
Oh my
Before I was
God.
able to get into the Waffle House, I received an interesting call from my friend Curtis Connor via his Soulja Boy smart glasses.
Hello?
Greetings.
Well, you don't want to FaceTime me?
No, I don't have the capabilities right now.
And don't get me wrong,
I'm intrigued by that video. Wait a second. Hold on. That makes me want a side quest. What the fuck? The Soulja Boy smart glasses. What the fuck?
it was nice to catch up with my buddy, but I think that he knew in that moment I was dying to get some waffles.
And I know you're about to get into, you're about to go into Waffle House.
Yeah, I'm about to go to Waffle House right now.
And I knew that because of my Soulja Boy smart glasses.
Oh. Oh, they could see, you could see me from here?
You're gonna order eggs and bacon and hash browns.
No waffles? You don't think I'm going to Waffle House for the waffles? Are you kidding me right now?
Okay, Curtis was kind of right. I did get the sausage ball. But don't get it
Yay!
twisted. I was buttering, slathering, and housing my fair share of waffles like a hungry caveman. Anyways, that's not why we're here.
Hell yeah,
We gotta hit
dude.
the road.
Yeah,
So
I've gotten
began
their
my
breakfast bowl before at
159
Waffle House. I
mile journey
like
to
it.
Destin, Florida, with my objective to tasting my final weird Floridian food, which this time around would be none other than alligator tail. And for people from Florida,
Oh, we're doing gators. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go.
and the surrounding areas, as always, this might not seem like a super strange meal, but let's make sure that we're looking at it from the perspective of the rest of the world. That's a lizard. You're chopping up and eating lizards, guys. Transparently, I have heard that alligator tail has a pretty normal flavor to it, sort of like chicken, but I've never actually tasted it myself, so I had to reach Destin to determine the truth. Now, I didn't spend too much time researching what specific spot in Destin I'd be trying alligator tail from. In fact, I kind of just chose the first restaurant I confirmed was serving it. So imagine my surprise when I show up to my next stop in Destin, Fudpuckers.
Whoa!
I had, without any intention,
What? This looks like the coolest place in the entire world. What the fuck? Fudpuckers. This place looks sick.
stumbled upon a gator-themed restaurant. I was stunned. Not only that, but they happened to have world-famous t-shirts.
They got
I'm not
the-
sure
oh,
how
they got the
t-shirts
drip.
become world-famous, but they did it. The restaurant's branding seemed to be built entirely around gators, and the bit of its name sounding like it's a swear, but it's not. Such as pucking you since 1982, or the drastically more aggressive, you ain't been pucked till you've been fud-pucked.
Oh my
The fuck?
goodness.
But surely the
Oh my
inside
goodness. goodness.
Insane as the outside. They've got a gator show? Look at the amount of gators they just have. They just have these. I had waltzed my way into the most gator-focused restaurant in the entire United States.
This is incredible.
I've only been to one. But despite all of this distracting nonsense around me, I did have an objective. So I got a table in this crazily decorated restaurant, more ready than ever for my first ever gator tail. As I perused the newspaper-style menu, I realized that there were more gator tail consumption opportunities that I was prepared to choose between.
Because there's fried gator tail, but then there's also ground gator meat mixed with pork. So I'm trying to decide what I should do.
Eventually, what I landed on was simply the gator tail bites appetizer, and for my drink, a pina colada.
Oh,
what
hell
a wonderful
yeah.
phrase. This place went above and
Dog, I love a pina colada, dude. That's one of my favorite drinks to make when I'm having one of those nights where it's like, girl, it's not a wine night. It's a pina colada night. I get on FaceTime with my sister and we talk about my future wedding, which I'm already married, but we're having a big wedding ceremony next year. And we talk about my wedding while I sip my pina colada, and it's a lovely time.
beyond to be thematically gator, because even my pina colada had a little tiny gator on top of
That's
it. Then
so
the anticipated
cute.
gator tail made its appearance.
Honestly, you give me anything deep fried, I don't care what the fuck it is, I'm probably eating it, dog. At the moment, it's breaded, deep fried. You give me a little side sauce, maybe some hot sauce, I'm good to go. I'm good to go.
At first look, it fell within my expectations of what I'd get. It is, after all, a fried food. It had a little garnishing of Parmesan on it with a lemon on the side as well as some sauce. All there was to do now was take my first bite. And
gator nuggies, yeah,
it was
Chet.
okay. I think the best way to put it was my response when my server asked me what I thought of my first gator tail.
What's it tasting so far?
It tastes like, I don't know, like a normal fried meat.
Because that's all it really was.
Normally when, because like, again, like I used to waitress for a long time too. Normally when you ask people that, they give you like a really assertive answer. They'll be, or like if they give you one, like, yeah, it's great. They'll be like, oh no, it's okay. Like, right? The tastes like fried meat. What do I do with that? as the waiter, what would I do with that? I don't. Okay. Well, that's what you ordered. All right.
And being a fan of a variety of fried food, there really wasn't much that set it apart. So in order to get the full gator tail experience, I decided to remove all of the fried shell from one of the gator
that's a good
pieces
idea.
to try it as pure gator meat. And all that really did was highlight how rubbery gator tail is. It for sure did not make it better. Despite that, I was enjoying the ambience of this restaurant, and the pina colada was good. And at the very least, I got the experience. But after paying for my meal, I knew I had to try one of the gator-themed activities that was offered here. Because earlier, one had caught my eye. Gator fishing.
Gator fishing?
It's not actually fishing for gators. You get a little fishing pole and some pieces of bait, and you get to feed the gators in the water below. But I wouldn't miss an opportunity to roleplay like I'm fishing for my meal. At first, I was lowering the bait all the way down so it was easy for the gators to get. But then I realized, well, the most athletic gator should be the one that gets it. The one that wants it the most deserves the treat. Soon I had these gators reaching for the sky. The athleticism was unmatched.
I have to say, some of these gators are really stupid. They don't really know how to eat properly.
They were incredible. I was satisfied. Next, I went into the Fudpuckers gift shop and picked up one of their world-famous t-shirts, and I headed outside to give my review.
Dude, did you see how massive that gift shop is? That's a fucking huge gift shop. How much? They be making real money on gator meat. That's crazy.
T-shirts, and I headed outside to give my review. This place is probably the closest thing that I could have found on this video to a themed restaurant, and I'm pretty pleased, to say the least.
Talk about a win. On the weird scale, though, once you get past the fact that you're eating a reptile, I'd probably rank alligator at like 4.5 on the weird scale. Because once you're eating it, it's like just eating a piece of chicken. There's just the mental note that it's a reptile. I think that the fried batter on the alligator is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. I'd probably put it like a 6, maybe even a 5 on the taste scale. It was just kind of like fried food, so I wasn't that impressed. But I have to say, the location itself, I think, saved my experience at this restaurant. Because if they did
I would eat that. I would try it for sure.
And let me feed gators, I think I would have thrown a tantrum.
After I checked into my hotel, I went and walked along the beaches of
Do I think it would have been
just
good with? If you dipped it in spicy mayo. I think that would taste really good. For what he had.
Such a beautiful location, and the clouds here were gorgeous on this day. But little did I know, to finish off my time in Florida, I would witness
Does
a
he have an
battle
ND
unlike
filter on his
anything I'd
lens?
seen under the cover of darkness.
What? Dude, I love Florida. I love Florida. It's just two dude bros.
Good morning.
It's just two dude bros fighting with lightsabers on the beach. That's so fucking cool.
It's 7:07. I've got to drop off my rental car and get the freak out of here and get on a plane. So...
I don't want to get webbed. Oh, damn. Okay, we off.
Today we're flying all the way from Florida to St. Louis, Missouri. And I'll admit, at this point on the trip, I had been doing so much traveling that I was starting to get a little bit sick. So once I checked into my hotel, I took a nap that lasted a little bit longer than I expected it to. But I had to head out for my goal for today.
So no more napping. Time for eating.
Today's location we'd be heading to in St. Louis was none other
Oh, thanks for the sweet comment, Demon. Appreciate that.
than the humble Shotzi's Bar and Grill. And I was about to try out possibly the most worrying meal I'd be consuming on this trip.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have traveled all of this way to St. Louis in order to get one thing and one thing only, and that is the brain sandwich.
The fried brain sandwich first emerged.
Oh, that shit's a 9 or a 10. 9 or a 10. Easily. Easily a 9 or a 10. That's fucking insane. I'm gonna give it 10. I'm gonna just give it a 10 flat out. A fried brain sandwich? Yeah. Oh my God. Alicia, would you try it? It depends on the price. Is that bad to say? For me, I'd be like, because I know I'm not going to finish it. There's no world where I finish that food. So I'm probably going to order something else. Right? So if it's an expensive price, I'm not going to order it. But if it's like not too expensive, you know, I'll do it. I'll do it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
In the late 1880s as a working-class staple meal, popularized by German immigrants in St. Louis. Originally, it was made with cow brains, which was breaded, fried in lard, and served with mustard, onions, and pickles. However, in the 1980s, with the discovery of a certain little something we like to call the mad cow disease, leading to some serious health concerns, they switched to using pig brains instead, which apparently are similar in texture and taste.
That's cool. I know that my dad was a professor at like a few universities for psychology. And he used to keep 3 goat brains in a jar in his office. Why? I don't fucking know, but they were there. So
In the modern era, the brain sandwich is
never thought about
rare,
eating them
and
before,
Shotzi's
but
Bar and Grill
here we
is
are.
one of the very last places that still serves it. I'll be honest, walking into a local eatery like Shotzi's with a camera in hand had me feeling a bit on edge. For all I knew, I was surrounded by seasoned brain eaters, so the pressure was on. I was greeted once again by a very nice server who provided me the menu, and looking at it, I knew I was in the right place. Shotzi's, home of the brain sandwich. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't intimidated. The brain sandwich, a house specialty served on toasted swirl rye bread with red onion, pickles, and hot country mustard. I placed my order, and I was told I'd be waiting for a bit because each brain sandwich was specially made to order. But after a little bit of waiting, it finally arrived, and I was overwhelmed. The cross-section of this sandwich was absolutely terrifying to me. Now, I'd like to think of
never
myself—
mind. I wouldn't eat it. I would not eat it. I would not eat it. I would not eat it. If I look at that, no. That cross-section, fuck that. Fuck that. Oh my God, you can see the wrinkles and folds of the brain. Nope. Nope. I thought they're gonna mash it up like a goop or something and then make it into a patty. No, it's just the fucking brain. Nope. Nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. That's a nope for me, dog. Oh, nope. That cross-section is so fucking bad. That's so bad. Oh my God, no. Oh God, I can't do it. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no.
As an adventurous eater, but I'd never explored as far as this.
Oh god, I
was in
hate looking at it. I hate
uncharted
looking
waters
at
for
it.
my palate, and I wasn't sure if I was mentally prepared.
Because like the outside of it is so like coated with like different stuff, like flavor, like I don't know, seasonings and shit, and it's like sauteed or fried or whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck what it is. And like the outside looks almost like a falafel, right? So my brain is cool, but that cross section is fucked. Oh god, but the texture? Oh god. Would you eat it blindfolded? Yes. If I was blindfolded and you never showed me that cross section and I didn't know, like I didn't watch this video and you gave me that, I would take a bite. But now I have the knowledge of that's what it looks like. I don't think I can even with the blindfold. It's hard to tell.
On top of that, I may have left out a little piece of information on the state of my stomach in this moment. Because I lied, I didn't immediately nap when I got to St. Louis. I may have taken a little detour to Trader Joe's, where I may have consumed an entire thing of cubed pineapple, and maybe, and I'm just saying this hypothetically, I also had like 3 sleeves of butter crackers.
Your tummy is not going to be okay, man. Is he going to throw up? Are we worried about this? What is he? He's making bad decisions.
Paired with a particular cheese spread. So in this restaurant, I was tired, a little sick, and kind of full. So keep that in mind when I describe my experience here as I take my first bite. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. My first thought biting into this brain sandwich was that this was a very, very different texture than I was used to. I also didn't expect the cut of the brain to be as thick as it turned out to be.
God,
so the travel
so
time
hard,
of
dog.
my teeth through the brain was certainly longer than preferred. Long enough that despite it being fried, gave my brain enough time to determine, yeah, no, that's definitely brain. Despite that, the social anxiety of having ordered a meal that had been specially prepared for me at a local restaurant as a stranger from out of town placed me in a zone where I had to make sure I wasn't making any faces that could be perceived as not liking the food. In this moment,
honestly, he's a sweetheart for that. He is such a sweetheart for that. I just saw that someone followed me called I only follow short VTubers. All right, buddy. All right, you little shit. Come here. I'll fucking smack you in the gob, okay, buddy? Yeah, he's such a, like, Ted is such a sweetheart. The fact that he even was thinking about, I don't want to make bad facial expressions because I don't want to, like, make anyone feel bad about the food I'm eating. Like, oh no. It's like, dude, you're fine. Like, come on.
when I realized this wasn't a meal, this was a boss fight. So I prepared
Oh
my beer
my
on the
God,
side
the
for
Elden
wash
Ring
down
bar.
capabilities and did my best
It's like a
to
Dark
cheer. It was
Souls
time
boss.
to finish off the first bite. Fuck. I may look calm in this moment, but I was not in a good place. I was tired, I was full of cheese and crackers, and now I was worried. But I dug deep and it was time for bite number 2. I thought maybe if I got the mustard involved that this would improve the experience, so I went for it again. Fuck. Oh God. But yeah, no, I'm really struggling with this. And like I was swallowing a pill, I went for another strategic water wash down. Bite number 2 down. Right here you can see me looking at the sheer amount of food I had left in this meal. I was going through a lot of emotions to the point where it was ridiculous to me. I'm thinking, is there some sort of bylaw that I can invoke in order to avoid the third bite? So to get my mind in order, I decided to head to the bathroom. What the fuck is going on with you, Ted? You came on this journey to eat some weird foods, and now you're freaking out about a brain sandwich? I'm gonna level with you, man. You're being a little bitch. It's a brain sandwich. I'm not a zombie. I don't eat brain. You think this is easy for me? I wanted this more than anyone. You know what? Stop being an asshole. Oh, now I'm the asshole? Yeah, no, that's real mature, buddy. You wanted to do this trip. You wanted to go on this journey. You've got to finish it. Okay. It was maybe a bad idea to invent the rule, but there's only one more bite. That's right. One more bite. So I
the cinema, the sheer cinema of this man.
Into it, and I took my
That's a big ass bite too. Good on him. Final bite being that big, good for him.
Fuck, I call upon the gods to support me in this moment. I need the gods' support.
I want to point out that for every not weird food he ate in this video, this one meal has compensated for it all. This is fucking weird. Like, this is, oh my God.
That's a really bad texture. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? I don't like that texture. That's a bad texture. It's so slimy. It's like a slime sandwich.
Oh my god, he wants to spit it out so bad. Yeah, don't spit it out. You did
I
it.
had done it. And while I did not expect myself to struggle as much as I did, I had officially tried the brain sandwich. So I got myself a box to go, purchased myself a t-shirt, and I got out of there.
He's never eating that box to go. He got a box to go for social etiquette. So that way he could be like, no, I'll take it to go. I'm just not that hungry right now, though. I'm like, I'll eat some brain when I get home.
Whoa. Like, that fucking sucked.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That wasn't very good at all.
I'm losing my voice now.
The brains.
I'm like a fucking stuffed pig right now.
Oh my gosh.
Brain. I ate brain. Give a ranking, I suppose. Brain sandwich on the weird scale. Realizing it now, like a 9. 9 on the weird scale.
Yeah, I don't know how it would.
Even a 10. Taste?
Yeah, I would say 9 or 10. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Yeah.
Like a 1 for me right now. 9 on the weird scale. 1 on the taste. Oh my god. I feel bad too. It's their special. I feel bad. It's their specialty. And I fucking hated it. I hated it so much. But they were all very nice there. And the tater tots were phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. I brought some with me because I knew if I wasn't this full, I would probably want some.
So I made it back to my hotel in a state of disarray.
Oh, it fell.
At this point, it was almost assured I was getting sick. And if I was already doing bad, this brain sandwich had done something worse to me. I was struggling. I had a headache. I was miserable. I needed to go to bed.
Yeah, it's bedtime.
It's 6 a.m. And we were off once more. And let me tell you, this morning I was not feeling good at all. My sleep was terrible. I don't think a brain sandwich is good for like a healthy brain, ironically. But I packed up the car and hit the road. And I had to stay strong because I still had a mission.
Is there one more place we're going to or 2? I wonder.
Today I'd be flying almost 800 miles from St. Louis all the way to Denver, Colorado. And while I've been to Colorado several times, I've actually never flown into the state before.
Oh my god, he went to the Denver airport. If you've ever been to that airport, it is the weirdest shit I have ever seen. It's fucking weird, man.
And holy crap, this is the largest airport I've ever seen. What is this, like a city or something? Anyways, I got set up in my next rental car and it was time to reveal
explore the airport more, man. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. You gotta check it out, man. It's so weird.
Be eating today.
So what are we doing in Denver? Well, the answer to that question is the Rocky Mountains. And by that, I mean the Rocky Mountain oysters.
Rocky Mountain oysters. They originated in the 19th century American West as a practical and resourceful solution for cattle ranchers. Basically, ranchers would castrate young bulls to control breeding, make them less aggressive, and improve meat quality. And eager to avoid waste and add some protein to their diets, they collect
Oh. So those aren't oysters at all. The name is so deceiving. I thought it was gonna be oysters. I've eaten oysters before. I just thought they had some sort of weird inland, like, right? Because I know it's inland state. I know it's like a, not with water. I thought there was something, I don't know. I don't know. When you put a different food in the name and it's a different food, I feel like that's just lying. I feel like the name is a lie. They should just call it balls. Eat your balls, bitches. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. What the fuck? Alicia, did you accidentally eat balls? No. I've slurped oysters before. What the fuck, man? I've also eaten balls before. I mean, I have a husband, but I've never eaten like testicles for sustenance. I don't know. I mean, it tastes like Dave's hot chicken. It's true. Uh, we've got balls at home. Doesn't Dave's hot chicken count? It does. I don't know if would I ever eat cow or bull, I mean, I guess bull testes. I don't know, or ox. I don't know if I would eat testicles. I don't think I would.
Did the leftover organs and cooked them up. To put it plainly, they are
Bull testicles. They're balls. That's what I'm eating today. I'm eating fried bull testicles.
So with curiosity and brain in my veins, it was wheels up. The restaurant in Denver I was headed to today was none other than the historic restaurant of
Ox are just castrated bulls anyways. Thank you. I didn't know what the difference was. I just know that there's, that's why I said ox or bull testicles. I didn't know what to call it. Thank you.
the Buckhorn Exchange.
I'm gonna head in there and I'm gonna eat myself some bull testicles. I'm hoping that it is better than the brain sandwich because
yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put that at a 9 or 10 as well. I'm gonna put it at a 9 or 10. Yeah.
The brain sandwich has completely changed my mood on this trip, but I'm trying to keep the whimsy in my heart.
Let's head on in and check it out.
Furries, where you at? What's worse, brain or balls? Oh, I'd eat balls over brain any day. Do not clip me out of context, you sick fucks. Hey, I'm looking at you, Clipper channels. Don't do it. All right, fuck off. All right, thank you. Nope. Nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not dealing with it. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
Was everything I could have dreamed of to be the place I'd be testing out a nice serving of Rocky Mountain oysters. And they were experienced in the craft too, because they've been
Listen, I fully consent to any clip channel using me as much as they like to. I don't mind it at all, right? Reason being is that I do a lot of reaction content, and it'd be extremely hypocritical to tell them to not use mine. That's stupid. But if you fucking clip me saying that, we'll fight. It's on.
Serving them here for 125 years. Similar to Fuddpuckers, this restaurant also had a newspaper menu, which was interesting. My server immediately knew that I was here for some balls due to my camera, so I took this as an opportunity to share with her my trauma from the day before.
So I was in St. Louis yesterday.
Okay.
And they had a brain sandwich there.
Oh my God. The Rocky Mountain oysters are definitely going to be better. And then we also have crispy duck wings. That's the appetizer special. It's not on the menu.
Oh, so a bonus.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. Duck wings sound kind of fire. Duck wings sound kind of fire. I'm kind of down for that. Oh, I'm kind of down for that.
A bonus weird thing. Okay.
Being a sucker for secret menu items, I had to order the crispy duck wings in addition to the Rocky Mountain oysters. And for my drink, I got myself this blackberry bourbon drink just because it seemed to fit with the whole frontier style. And after not too long, it was the moment of truth.
She said, "Here's your balls, honey." I love her. I love her. That's how you gotta present them. That's exactly how you gotta say it when you serve up some balls. Oh, yes. Oh, I love her. Enjoy your balls, honey. You're gonna love my nuts, babe. All right, there's a first-time chatter who said, I was with my dad visiting a meat seller that had a weird cut, like brains, testicles, eyes, etc. We asked him who even buys these and why, and he told us med students. Pretty cool. Well, I don't. All right, hold on. Let me teach y'all something about broke behavior. 1 second. So one thing that's very common. So back in the day, like my family did not grow up well off. All right, immigrant parents, 3 kids, single income family. We did not grow up with that kind of crazy ass money. We grew up like comfortable enough, but not middle class. You know what I mean? So it's like we did our best, right? And the butchers that we would go to, dog, the shit they had in their counters were insane, right? And for us, it wasn't for medical students. No. Is that when you're a certain level of broke, you'll take all of they would sell chicken gizzards. Y'all ever had that? They sell you the weirdest shit, but as a big bag. And what you're supposed to do is take it and grind it down So like that's chicken gizzards aren't that weird though. I mean, the idea of them is weird to me, so I think that's fair. They also got like chicken feet, pig feet. They got like they got the beaks. They got the eyes. They got like a bunch of stuff. They had like intestines. You could buy their intestines for a lot of them. I don't know which kinds of intestines they had. So you make sausage? Yeah, basically. So you just put everything into a grinder and you make them into patties. Yeah. Which I personally, my family did not do. Oh, chitlins. Oh my God, bestie. Thank you. I forgot the name of chitlins. Thank you. At least you have my back. Right? So it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. My family, though, what we would do is we would always just buy a whole chicken whenever it's on sale. And then we would just use that for everything. And well, we also like ate curries with like I don't know how weird this is to you guys or not, but like we would eat like fish head curry and stuff like that. Because a big thing is that you don't want to waste any part of the food you get. So you'd eat like fish head curry. You would eat like lobster head curry is a very popular one too that we would do. Because like lobsters, no one wants to eat the fucking head. You can get the head for super cheap. It's awesome. Just the bones and shit. Yeah. I mean, the outside part, not the bones, but the outside parts, the hard parts. You boil it down. Yeah. Cheap head. So, yeah, it's just, it just depends. Fish head curry is common in some parts of Asia. Yeah, yeah. So, like, obviously, like, my mom's from, like, the south of India. So it's, like, common to have fish head curry. So we just have, pausing on him having absolute joy at what she said makes me happy, too. that looks like a goddamn emote. It's perfect.
Excellent. The Rocky Mountain oysters. Time to chow down on some bull testicles. Now, the first thing
the red napkin really adds to it.
surprised me visually about the RMOs was that they were very thinly sliced. I think we know now that certain types of meat being sliced too thick don't sit well with me. So seeing them served this way relieved me significantly.
Cheers to hopefully something tasty.
I was over the moon with the flavor here. This was miles and miles better than the brain sandwich. Obviously due to the extenuating factors from yesterday, but also because this was the tastiest fried food I'd had so far on this.
Ted Nivison enjoys eating balls from around America. America's balls, if you will.
I never thought I'd say this, but eating fried bull testicles was genuinely making me the happiest I'd been in the last 36 hours.
I kind of like it.
Since they were sliced so thinly, I'd agree with the description my server gave me that they were like land-based calamari. So like the alligator tail.
Land-based calamari. Yeah, I'd eat it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'd eat it. If it looks like that and not like a circle, I'm down to eat it. I'm down. Let's fuck it. Give it to me. Yep. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. I'll have some land-based calamari. Let's fucking do it, you know?
If you didn't explicitly know you were eating it, you'd think it was a regular fried food. I made sure to try the fried duck wings as well, which were great. And I mean, I've had duck before, so I knew it was going to be good. But for the first time since the peanut butter and jelly burger, it felt like I was having a real meal. I was becoming a real man of the frontier, forged by turmoil and enlightened by testicles. So I paid for my check, made sure to grab myself a Buckhorn Exchange t-shirt, and walked outside to give my official review.
I have now officially consumed bull testicle, and I'm feeling damn good about it too.
Good for him.
Scale. I'd probably put it at like an 8 on the weird scale. For the taste, I'd give it a 6.
No, I think bull testicles deserve like at least a 9. 9 or 10. Just because they were well presented and looks good did not make it less weird. You're still eating some nards. Like that's
like
a lot.
Regular fried food, pretty much. Nice job. Rocky Mountain oysters down the hatch. They're in my stomach now. I'm not the.
It is kind of nuts. But Like,
Second
Mako
last
chatter.
hotel that I'm going to be in, which is weird to think about. I've got one more location in the country left to go to before I get to go home. I don't know if I can necessarily top how terrible the brain sandwich was. I even ate bull testicles, and that still was not nearly as bad as eating the brain of a pig. But I'm hoping that my next and final location to travel to in the country will provide me with a little bit more weird to shock and awe my brain. I am so tired.
I don't even know what could be weirder.
This morning, I was once again headed to the airport, but this time I was way behind schedule. Candidly, I totally overslept, so I had to rush as fast as legally possible to the airport in order to catch my flight. Of course, this was the worst day to be running behind because today I was flying out of Denver International Airport, also known as the largest
Yeah.
airport in the
Oh
United
no.
States. Time to fast walk. Thanks to my fast walking montage, I made it to my flight just as they were beginning to board. So I was able to continue my journey flawlessly, flying from Denver, Colorado to Austin, Texas. As usual, I began a rental car, and this time around I had attempted to reserve myself a nice mid-sized pickup truck.
Holy fuck. Sorry. Jesus, that's a massive truck. What the fuck? Everything's bigger in Texas, baby. But I wonder what weird food would be in Texas. I mean, all of their state food is weird, right? Deep fried butter, right? We talked about that at the start.
Yeah, they didn't have the car I wanted, so I got a monster. I was not mentally prepared to drive a truck of this size. This thing was massive.
God, I feel like I'm in a boat right now.
This thing is huge.
This is ridiculous.
Oh. Okay.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
I feel like I am driving like the Black Pearl. At least I know that everyone on the road is going to yield to me.
So for my birthday, a bunch of my friends are flying out to stay with me and to like hang out and stuff. And we decided to rent a van. We decided to rent a van because we realized that we'd have to pay for 2 Ubers every single time we wanted to do anything, right? And that's ridiculous amount of money to spend. So we rented a van. Why not a limo? Because Key's the one driving the van. I'm not going to make Key drive a limo when he's like away from us and we're all sitting in the back. I'm not hiring a driver.
Because I'm the size of a fucking building!
Today I had one stop before I'd be visiting my final weird food location tomorrow, which was to do a little bit of a throwback and visit my friend Maya Higa at Alvea Sanctuary. You may remember this spot when I visited every rainforest cafe in North America.
Sanctuary,
that's
so cool!
Student, learn about animals, and definitely not be disruptive at all.
You can swear if you want. Okay. Stop.
Labia.
Stop.
Wow, this dude is a fat. You said I could swear.
Stop.
You want some of this?
No.
Oh, hey, don't kill yourself. He literally just tried to kill himself, guys. Guys, he literally just tried to kill himself on camera.
I had a lot of fun at Alveus. I got to meet a bunch of different types of animals. I wore a snake like a backpack.
No.
I'm going to school.
I even got to guess what a snake penis looks like.
What is that?
There's the balls.
Okay. Stop.
I think I got it right.
Goodbye, Alveus Animal Sanctuary. Now we continue onward to whatever's next.
For my final day of this trip before returning home, I took my boat on wheels out onto the streets of downtown Austin, Texas. Originally, my plan was to try 2 separate foods in Austin. The first was trying rattlesnake in some shape or form.
Oh,
was
chat was saying snake. Chat was saying to eat snake. Yeah, you guys were saying that.
I could try. And the second, the one that I was looking forward to the most, was a restaurant that allegedly served grasshopper tacos. Unfortunately, when I called the restaurant ahead of time, I learned that the grasshopper tacos were out of season, so I wasn't going to be able to try it. Then, to my utter dismay, I learned that the restaurant that used to serve the rattlesnake chili was closed. And had been for years, actually. Not sure how I missed that part. So I ended up having to do some last-second research, and I landed upon this restaurant, Lonesome Dove, because they had on their
what? Grasshopper tastes like lettuce? What, chat? What? What? Alicia, would you try grasshopper? I don't know. If you paid me money, yeah. I wouldn't do it for free. Like I guess that's the best way to put it.
Menu the closest thing I could get to an Austin, Texas weird food, which was the rabbit and rattlesnake sausage. Now the first thing
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. Okay, he still found a weird food. That's still a weird enough food for me. I think it's a strong way to end the video. I think sausage, you could put pretty much anything into that shit and it's gonna taste good. Sausage already has, once you know what's in the sausage, you're still gonna eat it because it's fucking sausage, okay? People always try to scare you with that. Nah, I'm gonna eat it regardless. Would you try rattlesnake? I would try the rattlesnake and rabbit sausage for sure. I 100% would try it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I noticed about this.
I'd probably I would try snake in general. I think my brain can kind of get past it and like try it. Same as like trying gator tail. My brain can go past it. It's when my brain goes, is like when I have to struggle and think about it.
Restaurant was that it was likely the fanciest restaurant I'd visited so far. I think I could have gathered that based on the fact that the rattlesnake sausage had creme fraiche involved in it, but I was trying to ignore that and I hoped I'd be getting something more weird than fancy. So I ordered myself the sausage and another serving of hush puppies because I like them. And when they arrived,
that's $26 for hush puppies. Oh my fucking god.
My worries were valid. This was by and large the fanciest plated serving of sausage in my experience. It even came with these little Texas flags on it, just in case you forgot where you were. And what I'll say about the flavor is that it was good. It was great, actually. It was a tasty treat. But unfortunately, there wasn't really a damn thing weird about this meal.
Yeah, it doesn't feel weird because you went to a really fancy place and this does not feel Texan enough. They put the flags onto it, and it's such a small amount. It's like 3 hush puppies for $26.
Had shown this sausage to someone, I don't think they'd guess in a million years that it was made with rattlesnake. So on the taste scale, I'd give this a 7 out of 10. It was a tasty sausage. But unfortunately, on the weird scale, the rabbit rattlesnake sausage sits at a 2. This was unfortunately just a result of a failure of my research on this trip. But despite all of that,
see, that's the thing about sausage though, is that like it's always not going to be weird because of how weird sausage is as it is. You know what I mean? So,
I walked out of Lonesome Dove feeling proud. Proud because over the course of this trip, I believe I really did eat some of the strangest meals in America. Some that were known to me for a long time and others that surprised me and traumatized me as if they were waiting in the dark.
Oh god, the brain. Oh fuck, stop showing the brain.
Answered, because as you may now know, the weirdest meal that I could eat, considering every factor and scientific tool available. Obviously, it's the brain sandwich. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make a whole thing about it. Yeah, the brain sandwich was really weird.
They're really fucking weird, yeah. Well, thanks for watching, YouTube. I hope you had fun alongside us today. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure to always support the original video. We'll see you next time. Also, check out my brand new website where you can recommend videos on it. I know we've upgraded, babe. We now got a website for recommendations. It's fucking cool, man. And you can also vote other people's recommendations too to help me see it better. Anyways, see you next time. Bye.